Hi there. So this is Tower Roof 1. This is not especially difficult. A little bit of cleanup work required. So what I'm going to do is just go over here and delete the bottom polygon like that. Probably leave the other polygons there just so I can kind of cap it into place if I need to. Hit F4. We can see there's the same errors as we've had in the past. Easily fixable. We can even just live bridge them if we want. There we go, all done. That was not hard. And obviously if you've been following along, you know, you're going to wonder why I'm using the circular marquee tool. There we go. I'm not. There we go. Cool. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to UVW map, or unwrap UVW, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Do that, open my UV editor. And basically do that. Well, the plane. No, I want a cylinder actually. There we go, cylinder. And then I should be able to move this once I've turned off cylinder, or cylindrical projection, or whatever. Now this is obviously too big, but we shall make it smaller in just a mo. So I'm going to pull it from the top to the bottom, being careful not to get that other one there. You can see there's a couple of defective polygons. By couple I mean quite a lot of defective polygons actually. But you can straighten those up if the whimsy takes you. And there's no reason why it shouldn't, I suppose. So what I'm going to do is go down here. And actually I'll change this to verts rather than the other bit. Straighten those up. Go straight into here. Straighten that one. I mean, to be honest, the texture that's going on this is just minuscule, but we'll start as we mean to go on, or at least midway as we mean to go on. Okay, let's have a look over here, and we can see where the target weld needs to be, and we can also see, if you look along the bottom here, that we have a load of verts that need to come down. Pardon me. Right, now we can do the closing up stuff. So, Control T, that's going to take me into my target weld. And, ooh, look at that. Interesting. See, we can see where the problems are here, so there we go, and then move this one back up again, just a little bit. Now then, is there another one under here, or, ooh, I'm in the wrong area? You know what, I suspect I may need to lift these up again. Like that, see? There was another layer underneath. Okay, Control T. Not quite as fast as we thought it would be, but still fast. There we go. That goes there. I'm not going to spend ages straightening these all out because frankly, you know, bollocks to it. What I'm going to do is get it as good as, because this is going to be scaled, you know, fairly small to be honest. Just make sure that any green lines like this, I presume they're green, just let me know if they're not. Any green lines like this are fixed. Seems to be. Good, good, good. All the way down here. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Okay, and now just do our adjusting. So, go in here. Like that. And then down like that. Just Bring it all down, basically, making it tidy. The dog makes hilarious noises in the background. There we go. That's that bit done. Now this one, which obviously is going to be a top-down. Okay, well that wasn't particularly difficult either, was it? Incidentally, I distinctly remember not scaling the one last time, when I should have done, so for people who I dismayed there by completely failing to do my job properly, I do apologise. Right. So here's the grow tool again. Bringing it in, bringing it in, bringing it in, bringing it in, bringing it in. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now this. Stuff it in down there. It's done. That's it. Make sure there's no overlap at the bottom, which there certainly is. So I'll just move it up a little bit. There we are. And now if we go to Tools, Render UVW Template, render the template. This will not take long. I'm not going to try and hold my breath while I'm doing it because I'll die. However, let's say yes, this is Tower Roof 1. Tower Roof 1 UV Template. JPEG. There we go. Close that. Close that. Control S that. There we go. Close whatever that is. There we are. Right, now over here I'm going to open my UV template. So, same as before, try not to bollocks it up this time as well, ideally. So tower top 1. Yeah, tower roof, I think it was. Tower roof 1. There we go. And Control Shift I, Control C. Not even Control C, even I could, you know. I don't think I need a Control C actually. I'll just make a new layer. I always get that wrong. And then fill my layer like that. Okay, that's fine. And now basically separate them off. So marquee, grab this one, and then Control Shift J. That was completely the wrong one. Also, I haven't quite got all of it yet. Hang on. There we are. Layer, new, layer via cut. Shift Control J. Oh, that was the right one. Oh, I see. I'm in the wrong part completely. There. Making my job harder for myself. Always a good one. Got the wand tool. Select here. I'm selecting it in the background. That way I can delete that part because we don't need it. Rename it. So roof top, roof lower. Then this is roof lower. Whichever scale. Badly, never mind. There we are. In fact, I think I'll go back quickly and fix that. We just open up our UV template. Because if I remember now, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, the first 4 rows, are in fact important. Because they need to be considerably larger. So that's row 1. Row 2. Row 3. Which immediately jerks off to one side. Ha ha ha, stupid bloody thing. I think it's actually trying to snap rather entertainingly. Yes, it is. I'll just use the constrain move. Still doing it on constrain move. Thanks, guys. Unlike this one, which isn't. Fine, you're coming over to join it. There we go. and then this one, which is the last bit. So I'm going to end up shooting something in the face in a minute. There we go. So now that's correct. Unfortunately, that means that this part here is going to have some issues. However, I think I'll just scale this. I'm not feeling well disposed towards this, so it can go and be small over here. There we go. We could even tile it over itself if we wanted to, but I'm not that cruel. There we go. Just bring it right across, right across, right across. Right down, right down. There we go. Turn that off. Tools. Oh, hang on. There we go. Save it. Render my template again. Save it. There's a JPEG. Yes. There we go, all saved. Right, we'll have to go back into Photoshop. Thankfully we didn't do too much. Here it is here, so we'll just get rid of these layers. 1, 2. This background layer as well, well, we'll just reload it. File. And, let me see. Update, there we go. Right, one tool. If you remember, we just did this, so you should be fresh on it. Control-Shift-I. Then fill it in with the big brush. Then over here, I'm going to just change the opacity a bit, because I might as well just take the roofs and do them in one bit, to be honest. So, Marquee tool, Control-D for deselect. I think I'm going down to there. I'll just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I am. So Control-Shift-J, that goes over to there, and this becomes the roof. And this becomes roof detail. Fua detail. I like that. Fua. There we go. Turn off my back plate for the moment. Change the opacity back to 100. And of course 100 on this one. There we are. Okay, let's go and get our rooftop material. Copy it. Then come over here and just slather it all over everything that makes this. And then just collapse it down so it's just one layer, which I can then create a clipping mask from. And then I'm going to get my greystone, Control-A, Control-C. And I'm going to stick it on here, which is my roof detail. Once. Twice. And another one for the sheer heck of it. And then I'll just create a clipping mask. There we go, that's done. Right. Turn on my background. There we go. And then do Control-Shift-S. And I'm going to save this as lower roof 1 base texture, making sure I'm in the right bit, and then I'm going to save it as diffuse target. Then I'm going to fire up Dido. No, I'm not. I'm going to fire up NDO, so DDO can go and close, I'm afraid. Sorry, DDO. I was being confused there. Still haven't upgraded it yet. Okay, and get my presets. I'm not just going to mash convert. Presets. Sharp prick this time? Yeah, why not? Looked nice last time. Before I do, actually, let's take a copy of my background. Control-A, Control-C, Control-V. I'm going to move it all the way up to here, where it's on top. And then I'm going to take my marquee tool and just delete. I said the marquee tool, not the move tool. Marquee tool and just delete most of it, like that. And then I'm going to change this to a multiply, and I'm going to change the opacity down to like virtually nothing. Just so we're just picking up these kind of pieces here. Okay, and then I'll do a preset sharp brick active and wait patiently. So how about that sports team that you support? They did good, bad, terrible. I can't even remember what team I'm supposed to support anymore. Don't even care. But your team sucks too, so there you go. Right, so there's our simple normal. Control Shift, wait for it to do stuff. Come on, there. Control Shift S, and this will be up you get. Tower roof 1 normal target. Try not to make the same mistakes I did last time. And then I'm going to convert this to an ambient and a spec. Go. Hopefully it won't take too long. Although it might. Hooray for that displacement map. It's basic, but it works, I'm sure. I'm not spending a lot of time tweaking these textures now. I'm just basically getting the entire project to a point where I'm like, yep, that'll do. Okay, so this is the specular, so Control Shift S. Let me see. Tower roof tower roof 1 specular target, and then tower roof 1 ambient. Target. There we go. That's done. So now what I need to do is load up Dido, which is just down here, and close off Endo. By Endo. Okay, and get my modules, automation hub, quick load. Not going to fall for the same trick this time. It's tower roof, not tower top. 1, and then. And there we go. Fire. It's not going to take long. Not a lot of stuff going on here. I switched over from using the extremely loads of like mad dirt function to using some dirt function. Simply because it's a bit quicker. There we go. We're done. Bammo. And there's our stuff, which is nice. So now I can do well, this, just save it. So quick export our checked maps. Which checked maps do we have? Well, then we have, yep, that's fine. Go. And I'm going to check that it's exporting properly. So I'm on, let me see, tower roof, aren't I? Here we are, here's tower roof, and there's the diffuse, the normal and the specular. Which is cool because I already have the ambient anyway. So it's created all of them. Close this down now. Click yes, and it'll save it. Go over here. Basically just make sure this doesn't look like bum. So materials. And tower roof. Right, there's the base diffuse. There's the endo diffuse. And normal and spec. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Fine, as they say, fine. Okay then, so Control S. And update Trello, I think. Here we go. The tower roof has been completed. I'll just edit this to make it known. How long did it take me to complete this? I bet it wasn't long. No, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That means it's Miller time. On Saturday, perhaps. Sigh. There we go. And there was no geometry needed changing. Except for 3 minor fixes, 2 bridges, and a large poly removal. There we go. Done. Okay, so that's done, and the next part then is Tower Mid 1. Great. I've got this feeling Tower Mid 1 is actually let's have a look. Open. Got this suspicion here. Yeah, Tower Mid 1's actually Tower Top 1 and Tower Mid 2, if I just open it. Tower Top 1, Tower Top 2, I bet... No, Tower Mid 2, here we are. I bet that's the other one. Yeah, it's that one. So this starts to make our job ridiculously easy, because in the next part I can probably do both these. So I'm just going to make a note to myself on the cello. Again, remember, notes very important. So I can do this, and let's see. Note, this is actually Tower Top 1 without the roof. The original Tower Top 1 can probably be used fine. Probably can as well. So I'm going to stop this, start the next one, and I have a suspicion it'll be suspiciously easy.